So, I am making a bread pudding. Okay, why am I making bread pudding? Because I went to a beautiful grass-fed beef market that has real beautiful raw foods and meats and breads and all the things. And I was lured to buy this blueberry lemon sourdough loaf. Okay. I bought this last week at that farm when I was up in Georgia. I've had it sitting in a dark bag because, I didn't really want to eat it. We had another one that we bought, my friend and I, and we used it for French toast. Excited because it was blueberry lemon. But then we ate it and we're like, where's the blueberry flavor? Where's the lemon flavor? Where's the blueberries? There's no lemon flavor. We were like, well, that was kind of lackluster. I had this idea because I normally save my ends of my loaves that I get from my amazing sourdough lady that makes amazing bread. I'm not saying it's just not flavorful. It has nothing. It's like bleh. So it doesn't even have sourdough flavor. I don't understand. So anywho, we are making this, and I'm going to be using some different ingredients that I have in the house. Why not? Because I can. Why do you do things? Because you have the opportunity. Why am I doing this? Because I feel like creating it. Why did I record it? Because my gut said, go get your phone. So that's why I do things, because my heart tells me to, and I just listen. So I do things, and then I just ramble and talk, because I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be talking about. My phone said, go get me. So I wasn't even in the same room with my phone. But maybe, here it is. Thank you. Something that in its present state was undesirable. What if you could transform it and renew it? I'm transforming this bread, and I'm going to renew it with some heavy whipping cream, some eggs from my friend's farm, some natural, shockingly 4-ingredient Chobani coffee creamer. I was pretty shocked. It literally has milk, cream, cane sugar, and natural flavors. And don't come after me for the natural flavors. I don't give a fuck. I'm healthy and whole. But I don't do them on the regular. Okay? I don't forbid myself from anything. Yeah, I've been through that stage where I didn't do anything, and then I realized I'm living in a bubble, and that's no fun. So I quit living in a bubble, and if I want the fucking creamer, because they have it at Sam's, and it has 4 ingredients, I'm going to get it. I call that a win. I still drink my coffee black, but I've been using this for other things. So anyway, I'm going to make my bread pudding with my pumpkin creamer, because it's fall, and I'm going to use some heavy whipping cream. And use some eggs from my friend that has beautiful chickens. And I'm transforming this flavorless, tasteless bread into something that my kid is going to enjoy. Hell, I might even bring some to my friend. It's her birthday. She might love it. Who doesn't love some good bread pudding? I'm running out of room in this bowl. I'm going to have to make 2. Oh, darn. There we go. Got one for her. But look, this is what life is about. Taking the things that you're given that you don't know what to do with, and don't just throw it out. Don't throw out the opportunity because you don't like the package it's in. This was an opportunity for me to lump it or transform it. And as an alchemist, I choose to transform things in my life. I transform my thoughts. I transform my words, my actions, my diet, my location, my relationships. I'm into transforming. I'm into transmuting the old things, the things that came to hurt me. I came to renew those into new, beautiful, masterful things. And that, my friends, is the willingness to do the hard work, the inner work, the shadow work, the asking yourself the hard questions, the writing in your journal till you start crying. Transformations. You know, I was reading one of my journals from 2021, and it's this little journal that says love on it. And I find it amusing. That's the journal that I wrote in when I was in one of the difficult relationships that taught me boundaries. And I wrote in there, and that was a journey of transformation. The things that I wrote to myself, the things that I said, the things that I made promises to myself about, the things that are written in that journal are things that I've healed from. Whew. When we write things out, we can actually see the growth and the transformation over time. What we don't see usually is the growth and transformation we experience in the present moment. But then we look back and we're like, oh, we haven't changed. Au contraire, but you have. But you have to allow yourself the opportunity to look back and see it through the perspective of the present moment that was there. Because you're seeing yourself as the present moment you. The one that went through that but either looks at it as a blessing or a curse. Which way do you look at your past? I look at it all as blessings because it got me to be who I am. And I'm so grateful that I'm not where I was. Because there was a time and space where I was madly in love with a man who was not physically abusing me, but emotionally abusing me like fucking crazy. And I tolerated it. And I kept going back to it. You know why? Because I didn't do the inner work. I hadn't gotten that far in my journey yet. I had some other things I had to come to and overcome and learn about. And that took some more disease for me to figure that out. And, you know, all of this has been a journey. And it's part of my journey. Has it been hard? Absolutely. It's been the challenges of my life. But it's what I was made for. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Because the more I learn to just roll with it and feel good and experience everything that comes, instead of fighting it, moaning and complaining about it, bitching and, oh God, this is hard. Oh, I don't like this. All you're doing is stopping your progress. All you're doing is slowing it down. All you're doing is focusing on the wrong. What if you were to take that same amount of energy it takes to complain and actually do something different with it? Here we go. And they're going to be totally different because I don't measure shit, okay? I just eyeball it. I eyeball it. I got that. Got some heavy whipping cream. Whoa. Whoa. I'm going to have to add some more to this. And I only have 4 eggs. Uh-oh, I don't think I have enough to make both of these. One egg. Ooh, they're so orange. My girl's eggs. Man, look at that. Would you look at that? Yeah. Get you some fresh eggs from a farm, man. It is not the same as that other shit. How am I supposed to do this with 4? I don't have enough. That's a slight problem. Okay. I made an executive decision. I put all 4 eggs in one. I'll put all 4 eggs in one. I'll get some more eggs. I'll put this in the fridge. Nobody died. Nobody died. Don't call the police. Okay, now I'm going to get some cinnamon. It's in here somewhere.